Okay, so let's go through what you found. So the first sentence, Anne was trying to keep busy inside the house. Anne was trying to keep busy inside the house. It was raining. Anne was playing. The pattern. Anne was trying. There we go. Now the next sentence. She was reading her book until the electricity went out. Well, there you go. Can you see the pattern again? She was reading. So there's our next past progressive verb. And this sentence also shows an interruption because she was reading her book until the electricity went out. So the electricity going out interrupted her reading her book because she probably wasn't able to see anymore with the light gone out. Then she decided to practice her sewing and watch the rain outside the window. Is there a past progressive verb in that sentence? Well, no, we've got a past simple. We've got she decided, but not a past progressive. Okay, the next sentence. While Anne was watching the rain, the phone rang. While Anne was watching the rain, the phone rang. Anne was trying, she was reading, Anne was watching. There we go, the pattern again, fantastic. The phone rang. So again, that's an interruption. Anne was watching the rain and then the phone rang, so she probably went to answer the phone. Okay, the next one. Her mother was calling to say she was coming home. Her mother was calling. Anne was watching. She was reading. Her mother was calling. There we go. There's another past progressive verb. To say she was coming home. Look, we've got two in this sentence. We've also got she was coming home. Next sentence. She was bringing a new game. Yes, can you see the past progressive there? Her mother was calling. She was coming. She was bringing. There's the pattern again. Fantastic, year two. And then Anne and her mother ate ice cream and played the game. Now, are there any past progressive verbs in this sentence? Well, no, we've got two past simple verbs. We've got ate, which is an irregular verb, the past tense of eat. And we've got played, which is our regular past simple. So we haven't got any in that sentence. And then while they were playing, the rain stopped. Her mother was calling. She was bringing. Well, it was not. They was playing. So where's the pattern there? Maybe I have to use were when I have they. They were playing. Maybe. Yes, that does look like a past progressive verb, doesn't it? Well, should we find out how the past progressive tense is formed? Well done for finding all of those if you did. So the past progressive verbs are formed using the past tense of to be. So was, I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, you were. Look, we were right. They were. It's not they was, is it? Okay, so I was walking. You were playing. He was singing. We were watching. You were cooking. So more than one person for that one. And they were riding their bike. So we've got the past tense of to be, and then as I've naturally added to this sentence, each of those sentences, we've then got a verb ending in the suffix ing, and we know how to add that verb. We know how to add that suffix, don't we? Remember, if it ends in an e, we remove the e before adding the suffix ing, and if it ends in a single vowel and a consonant, we double the consonant before adding the suffix, don't we? So yes, remember the two rules. Double the last consonant and remove the e. Okay, so let's see if we can make our very own past progressive verbs. So here we go. Can you create some past progressive verbs? Last week, my brother in France. Now we need to put the verb visit in the past progressive. So we're using I. So let's go back to this. What is the past tense of to be with I? I was. Okay, so I was, and then we add the suffix ing onto our verb, which is visit, which gives us I was visiting. Okay, what about the next one? At 5 o'clock, she cooked dinner. Now, what word do we have with she? She, I was, you were. She was. Okay, so we're going to have she was, and then we've got the verb cook that we need to add the suffix ing onto. She was cooking. There we go. She was cooking. Now there are two more. Last night I write a letter to my sister. Yesterday they plan their birthday party. Okay, so I would like you to pause the video and see if you can put those two verbs into the sentence using the past progressive tense. Okay, year 2, so let's go through them. Last night now what goes with I? Look at the first one. I was visiting, so it's going to be I was right. Right ends in an E, so what are we going to have to do before adding the suffix ing? Yes, you're right, we're going to have to remove the E before adding the suffix ing. So we're going to get I was writing. Can you see how I've removed the E before adding the suffix? Okay, yesterday they plan their birthday. Oh, can you remember from the story? What word do we have of the past tense of to be when we use they? They were. They were. Okay, so we've got they were and then plan. Now, plan ends in a consonant, can you see? And before that, there's an A. Now, is that one of our single vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Yes, it's our first one, isn't it? So therefore, we're going to have to double the consonant at the end before adding the suffix. So we will get they were planning their birthday party. Oh, well done, year 2. Well done if you got all of those right. So now it's your task. So we have a picture that you've seen many times of the hospital in Scutari, and we're going to use the past progressive tense to describe, okay? So let me show you an example. Well, we have the soldiers. Now, what are the soldiers doing? Let's think about what they have on their bodies, okay? What have they? Yes, we need to use the verb wear, don't we? Because they've got clothes on. So wear. Now, the soldiers, there's more than one soldier. They're a group. So we're going to use they. They, past tense of to be. Yes, were. They were. And then wear with the suffix ing. They were wearing. Okay, they were wearing their dirty bloodstained clothes from the Crimean War. Can you see how I've used the past progressive there and I've described what the soldiers were wearing? Well, you could also talk about the doctors. The doctors were, and you could talk about the rats. The rats were. Okay, there are lots of different things that you can talk about using the past progressive. And I have some verbs here for you to help you. We have the verb to feel, struggle, sleep, share. So you could, for the verb sleep, think about the floor. Share, think about the toilet situation. Worry, spread. Oh, the disease spread. How would we put that in the past progressive? Then we've got scurry. So that's how you describe how a rat moves. And wear. So I've just used the verb wear in my sentence there. So on your worksheet, I have started each of the sentences off with the person. So you've got the soldiers, you've got the doctors, you've got the disease and the rats. Okay, and then you need to write a past progressive sentence for each of those, okay, using some of the verbs that I have given you. Now, you can write more than one sentence for each thing or person, but as long as you write one, I'll be happy, okay? Well, have a lovely rest of your day, year 2, and I'll see you in our next English lesson. Bye.